Hey there, Wildcats. Welcome back to another Cat Chat with Brad Welburn, LC Sports Information Director. And we're talking men's basketball again with Coach Reni Mason. The guys had a game on Monday. They got another one tonight as well. So a couple things to talk about. So, Coach, I guess first, give me your thoughts on Monday, a team that we were able to beat last year, but just things didn't it seemed like the second half was a lot better than the first half, but just overall thoughts on the game.
Unlike in the past, we haven't had any scrimmages or any games
Right.
before this game. This was really our first opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Thought our guys did some good things, but in our film session last night, we were able to share with them where there were some things we didn't do quite well that we've been taught. And not doing those things caused us to come on the short end of the stick, 86-84. But as always, I'm impressed when our kids play very hard. We've got to execute better, but that's a game we definitely should have won.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about him last week, but Devon coming out with a double-double in the first night, you don't want to get too ahead of yourself, but that's a pretty good start for him.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's what he did for us a year ago. Some of my coaching friends think that I'm over the top, but I really think he can be better. Some of the little things he did not do, we didn't feel like he rim protected very well for us, something we've really worked on this week. We need him to be better defensively.
Yeah.
Offensively, he's going to be tough to stop. I mean, he's 6'9", 265, 275,
Yeah.
and he's a load to handle. Credit to our new players who kind of worked into what we're doing, but we're excited. We dropped one that we should have had. It's been a long time since we've gone in every game where we felt we had the personnel to match our preparation.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're excited about tonight. We think tonight is another one of those winnable basketball games, and so we're excited to get on the bus and go to Shreveport.
Yeah. So, and just real quick about the first game, I thought, because obviously you've seen them in practice, the new guys, the JUCO guys, the freshmen. I thought I didn't get to watch all of the game because of buffering and things, but I thought KB did a good job, and
Jalen Rome.
yeah, and Denzel, they all played well.
They played exceptionally well. They actually were everything I thought they would be. The lights weren't too big for them. The stage wasn't too bright. I expect good things out of them. Got some shooting from Jalen that we don't anticipate from him. He's not someone we've labeled as a great shooter, but he made open shots, and that was beneficial to us. But more importantly, Jalen was very good defensively. Denzel is a guy that I think will improve his shooting as we go along. He was 1 for 6 from three-point range. He's a better shooter than that.
Yeah.
He just missed some shots, but I thought he handled the offense very well. I thought he defended backdoor cuts very well also, something we did have a problem with in that game. So I'm excited about the transfers. My freshmen were a little shocked by the environment, but that's to be expected. So I think that moving forward, we'll be okay. I'm excited again about this season. One game doesn't deter me from my thoughts or define our season. I was talking to another coaching buddy of mine the other night. He said, you get 65% better from game 1 to game 2.
Yeah.
And so practice was spirited last night. I thought our guys came in locked in and ready to go. And so, again, we're ready to get on the bus. I'm always excited to go to Shreveport and go home.
Yeah. So what are you looking for most out of the game tonight? I mean, is it just that execution that you?
That's exactly right. We've got to carry over those things that we didn't do well in game 1. These teams, Birmingham Southern and Centenary, they mirror each other. Centenary may be a little more athletic than Birmingham Southern, but the style of play is the same.
Right.
So our scouting report is really the same. We've just got to be able to execute those things that we talked about and what I've shared early in the year. We've got to be able to defend, rebound, take care of the basketball. Side note, we won in every statistical category the other night and still lost the game. That speaks volumes to why detail is so important.
Yeah. So there you have it, folks. The guys will play Centenary tonight, right after the women's game up there in the Gold Dome in Shreveport, and then they're off to Memphis for a few games over the weekend at it's Rhodes, right?
Rhodes College.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So a couple games up there as well, the pre-Thanksgiving stuff. So like I'm going to tell you the rest of the time, but until we play in January, stay tuned to social media, the website, Facebook, all that sort of stuff, and you'll be up to date on how the guys are doing as we inch. It seems like it's going to be forever until we get to January and we get to play here. But you'll be up to date, no doubt, if you keep it locked to the website and all that sort of stuff. Coach, thanks for coming in again this week. Thank you for watching. This is Brad Welvin for Coach Mason. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, B.